Not sure if the lighting is going to be okay in here. I'm trying out a different filming location today. Hopefully it's not too horrible. It's April favorites time. I've got mostly makeup, one skincare, and a couple of hair care items. First up in makeup, the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. You would have seen me try this out a couple of times in some of my earliest videos, a couple of get ready with me's that I did, and I'm ready to declare this a favorite. I'm really enjoying it. This formula seems to be working really well for my skin. It's a nice liquid, thin consistency that gives me the kind of sheer coverage that I prefer, and it doesn't seem to clog my pores, which is a big win. A lot of foundations, when I take them off at night, I can see that this area and between my brows and on my chin will be just absolutely plugged from having makeup sitting there all day, but this doesn't seem to do that, so fingers crossed it continues to work, but I'm really happy with it so far. And if you're wondering, I have it in shade 0.5, which is a pretty spot on match for me. Another new item that I've tested out in Get Ready With Me's is the CoverGirl Total Tease Mascara. You've probably seen the ads for this here on YouTube. That's where I first became aware of it. It's got this kind of funky looking wand that's kind of a standard comb on one side, and then they give you this weird looking torture device type comb on the other side for teasing out the length. I've used this several times now, and it's the one that I keep reaching for now. I really do like the way that it builds up volume. I tend to like these comb style mascaras from CoverGirl, and I like their formula. It doesn't flake or smudge. Oh, something a bit more decadent. The Natasha Denona 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. If you don't want to splash out for one of the massive palettes that Natasha Denona does, but you still want to try out these eyeshadows, these 5-pan palettes are totally worth it, I think. Pick out a color selection that you like and treat yourself to one of these if you can. They are amazing. I'm an absolute eyeshadow junkie. I tend to collect more eyeshadow than anything else, and this formula actually really does blow me away, and I don't say that lightly. That's not praise that I would normally give. I mean, I've tried a lot of eyeshadow. It takes a lot to impress me, and the formula and the way that these blend is what really blows me away the most. I mean, the color and the pigmentation is amazing, but the way that they glide onto the skin, I think, really sets them apart from a lot of other eyeshadows that I've tried, particularly the shimmers, the high shine metallic finishes. I have palette number 12, which was a gift from my sister that I got for my birthday a while ago, and then I treated myself to the palette number 4, which is some warm neutrals, and just the way these glide onto the skin, I can't get over it. I just take a little bit on my finger and I sort of pat it on, and it's almost like it just melts onto the skin, and you just get this smooth, almost glossy effect. It's not scaly, it's not patchy, it's not dry looking. It's just so fluid. You have to try it and see the difference. Get one of these if you're thinking about it, because you won't be disappointed. The highlighter that I'm absolutely addicted to lately is Champagne Pop from Becca, one of their Shimmering Skin Perfector highlighters in the pressed formula. I love, love, love this formula. It's a powder highlighter that looks like cream. You can really, really press these into the skin, and it doesn't have that glittery look that's like a dead giveaway that you've used a powder. And they're just so smooth that they don't emphasize any texture that you may have in that area. So sometimes I'll get clogged pores there, or, you know, fine lines, and these don't have those chunky shimmer bits that tend to settle into the texture and call unwanted attention to that area. So it's a beautiful formula. This color surprised me. When you look at it in the pan, it's kind of a medium peachy gold shade that I would have thought would be too dark for my fair skin tone, but it actually, with a light hand, looks really beautiful. I'm not a big lipstick person. I'm more of a tinted balm or gloss kind of kind of gal, but these new Ultra HD gel lip colors from Revlon have been in consistent rotation for me lately. I got two shades. HD Vineyard, which is kind of an English rose color. That's what I have on today. And then I also got a bolder shade. I have HD Twilight, which is a purpley color with a bit of a violet blue pearl running through it. Also really pretty, kind of a vampier color. What I like about these is how lightweight they are. It's like you get this really great color payoff, but you can't feel anything sitting on the lips. They also wear pretty well, meaning they don't break down and look really hideous after you've eaten something, which is good for me because I'm lazy and I often forget to touch up. Last makeup item I'm going to mention, this is a lip liner. It's the Annabelle Big Show Gel Lip Liner in the shade Meet Rosie. And that's a good name for it because it is just a, there it is right there. You can see it compared to the HD lipstick from Revlon in HD Vineyard. They're very similar tones, that kind of English rose color that I've really been loving lately. This is just a nice, smooth formula, glides on, it's really easy to apply, doesn't skip or drag, and this color just complements a lot of different lip products that I have in my collection, so I've been using it a lot. So a skincare favorite, the one and only skincare favorite I have to mention this month is this. This is the Resist 1% Retinol Booster from Paula's Choice. Comes in a little pump bottle like so. And the way that you're intended to use this is to mix it into your existing serum or moisturizer. I did an evening skincare routine demonstration a little while ago and you will have seen me mix that into my Olay Regenerist serum. That's my preferred way to use it. I just pump a little bit of my serum onto my fingertips and then I go in with this and add one pump of this into my serum and then just spread that all over my face. And the reason I'm naming this as a favorite this month is because I feel like it's actually doing something. Like my skin looks better the next day after I apply this. It's helped a lot with pigmentation. So I get those annoying hyperpigmentation spots left behind after I've had a breakout. It helps fade those faster. And it's also really helped with the congestion that I get in my pores, particularly around my T-zone. And that was kind of a surprise. I didn't know that retinol could do that. I've always thought of it as more of a anti-aging, resurfacing kind of ingredient. I didn't expect it to help with my acne at all, but it really does. Just an all-around good multi-benefit product that's doing a lot for me. It's kind of pricey. If you buy it full price, this little half-ounce bottle is $52 US. I got it during a sale. Sometime in March they had they called it their weekend boost sale, and they had all the anti-aging boosters on for 25% off. So I did save quite a bit on it, but I would happily pay full price for this. I don't mind spending money on a skincare item if it actually does something for me. Last but not least, I have a hair care product that I want to mention. I'm not massively into hair care. I'm very lazy and low maintenance with my hair. I wash it, condition it, put a bit of product in it, and let it air dry, and that's about all I do. Something that I've been curious about for ages is these shampoo and conditioners that come in these cute, funny shaped little bottles. They do like an argan oil one. There's a whole bunch of them. You've probably seen them at the drugstore. Well, they went on sale at Superstore a while back, so I picked up the Coconut Curls shampoo and conditioner. These are sulfate-free shampoo and conditioners, so they're meant to clean without stripping the hair, so they don't quite give you that squeaky clean feeling that you get when you use shampoos with sulfates. So I'm going to be honest and level with you here. The main reason these are in my favorites this month is because of the smell. I love coconut and citrus, and these just have a really light, fresh coconut smell that's yummy. It's not that synthetic, syrupy coconut smell that some products have. It's very fresh and natural smelling. But these are working pretty well for me. I do like the way my hair feels after I use them. The curls are nice and soft and bouncy and not too frizzy or dry feeling. That said, because these are sulfate free, I wouldn't probably use them wash after wash after wash. This is something I would kind of use it once or twice and then kind of rotate with other shampoos and conditioners. I've noticed with sulfate-free products that if I use them consistently without switching it up, I sometimes get like an oily buildup, particularly back here around the crown of my head, and I occasionally have to use something that's a little bit more potent to clear that away and get rid of that. But these are definitely something I'm going to continue to use and enjoy, if nothing else, just because they smell great. Thanks for joining me for this April favorites video. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.